Chase.
Hey Robin, what do you think you guys need to do to just get back to playing the winning basketball you were playing just a few games ago?
Um, we got to be locked in. I think we have to have each other's backs. Um, I think we're aware of what our weaknesses are: transition, rebounding. We have to be cognizant of that every single possession, and we have to be prepared to step up and help each other. Guys, when you know you have somebody behind you, you're more willing to make that the extra rotation.
And obviously, an unfortunate sequence there for Joel Embiid. What was your reaction, or what's your comment on that?
Yeah, that's always tough to see. I'm not sure what the results are. I'm sure we won't know for a while, but I hope he's okay.
Ava.
Robin, talking about Embiid, what's the game plan against a guy like him where he uses his size so well? What do you have to kind of do to limit? Is it just limiting his touches off the bat?
Trying to keep him away from the basket. He's going to try to get to his spots, but you got to make him uncomfortable. Try to take away the easy ones from the free throw line, point blank, and make him hit those tough ones that he's going to hit those once in a while. Make him hit those tough ones. I thought I thought when Mo was matched up on him, he did an amazing job on him. I thought.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. It looked like he, just like you said, was able to kind of aggravate him a little bit and poke the ball away a couple of times. Is that just about being up in his face kind of constantly?
Yeah, he was being really smart about it. Yeah, he was using his hands very well. I thought when he did need the rotations from weak side, there were times where we bailed him out by fouling him. The help defender did, but when we came together and had a good trap, good things happened for us.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Chase.
Hey Brad, what do you think these last few games? What do you think you guys need to do to get back to the winning basketball you were playing not that long ago?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Uh, then we just gotta get back to defending. Can't guard nobody right now again. So yeah, we gotta go back to guarding people.
And you had the left knee issue. How did you feel tonight?
I felt good. Felt better than the other night after the game. Uh, got a lot of treatment on it today and I actually felt good. And you guys know me, I'm always gonna compete if it's not broke. So you know, it felt good, and I went out and played and competed as best as I could. Uh, so yeah.
Ava.
Brad, Scott's mentioned the transition defense is having a big effect on the offense as well. Is that what you're seeing when guys, aside from you and Russ, aren't getting as active as you're used to seeing?
Uh, I don't know. Magnitude of things. I mean, I feel like we just stand too much on offense. We don't really move a lot. Uh, and then defensively, we don't get in transition. That could be, replicas of us turning the ball over and, not getting good shots up that lead out to those easy transition points. Uh, now I got to do a better job of getting off the floor a little quicker and getting back. But it's not just one thing that we can pinpoint. We are pretty inconsistent on both ends.
And what was your perspective on Joel's injury if you saw him go down or anything?
Well, I hope and pray everything is great with him. He's having a MVP caliber year. But I definitely seen his knee was like locked out when he landed, and that definitely made me a little nervous. But I know he's a trooper, he's a soldier, and I pray that he has a great and healthy recovery.
Quentin.
What's good, B? About Joel Embiid, prior to his injury, he was cooking. What have you seen from Embiid this season that's so different from, years past that has catapulted him into that MVP conversation?
He's utilizing his back to the basket. Like, I feel like that's the biggest difference is, everything this year is more or less in the paint. He's not popping as much as he used to. He's rolling. He's getting a lot of post-ups. And out of those post-ups, once he pretty much faces up, you're at his mercy. So, especially with a guy who has such soft touch for his size, he kind of shoots like a guard, which is crazy. So you have to respect. He's a 3-level scorer. That's something you say about guards. You rarely say that about bigs. So you have to respect him at all levels. He keeps your defense tilted. Forcing you to double him. And he's just such a massive guy. He just, he's able to see over defenses, plow through guys. But he's having that type of year. I think he's realizing nobody can really guard him on that block, and he's taking full advantage of it.
And with Milwaukee in town tomorrow, what is the message that you convey as a leader in that locker room to your team to just turn around and get things back on track?
Well, we have two teams that are, they'll be competing to be in the finals. So, if we want to consider ourselves being in the playoffs, if we make the playoffs, this would be one of the two teams we'll probably play. Understanding that you can't take these games for granted or lightly. You have to, in a way, kind of send a message. But at the same time, hold your ground and understand, they're a great team, but we can compete, and we've shown that we can beat great teams. So granted, tomorrow we know who they are. We shouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't be, nothing should be like jumping out at us to where we're just in over our heads. We should know exactly what's coming. We know exactly, what they're capable of, and who their guys are. They're a team that utilizes 1 through 15, so everybody has to be ready to go.
Appreciate you, B.
Neil.
Brad, can you expound a little bit about the defensive issues? Is it just the same things as before, where kind of individual guard your man mentality is not really there right now?
Oh yeah, I mean teams are still kind of doing the same thing and like picking out guys that they kind of more or less want to go at. But for the most part, I think a lot of our stuff on offense, like our turnovers and bad shots, kind of lead to our defensive mishaps, especially in transition. I know a lot of times I fall. I got to be better at getting up and getting back, sprint back as best as I can. But for the most part, we have to accept that challenge individually. We have to learn to hit teams first. I mean, if it's fouling their ass 50 times, just let them know that there's not going to be any easy things in the paint, anything easy tonight. So I think just our physicality and just our approach to the defensive end needs to be a lot better.
Any other questions? Thank you.